A new 1911, and it has a 12 round rotating pellet magazine. This has got to be worth a look. But first, get that skip button ready because we've got 30 seconds of disclaimer coming. The following programme contains no firearms, no scenes of hunting, no violence and no cruelty to animals. All guns shown are compressed air in spring, CO2 or pre-charged forms. The programme is aimed at being informative, entertaining and above all promoting safety. It is only made possible by the help from the following people who make up the production team and who give up their time and expertise free of charge. Not another 1911 replica, some may be shouting, but this one is different. Outwardly, yes, it looks pretty much like any other 1911 replica. Right length, quite a nice realistic weight. It is a semi-automatic with metal top rail and plastic bottom half, grips and trigger. The hammer is also plastic, but is a false item, with the movement coming from the internal mechanism, not from the hammer pull itself. The usual pistol grip safety is also a false item, but it does have a full safety on the left side, which has a definite click to it and is easily operated with your thumb, if you're right-handed that is. The trigger is plastic, as already mentioned, and is quite stiff. And it's long, mainly because it's operating the mechanicals inside to load and shoot those pellets. The barrel, well, that's classed as precision German rifled barrel, and the sights are open, front and rear, and non-adjustable. It has a non-blowback action, which is a bit of a disappointment from a feel point of view, but should make this gun more accurate. Now they claim 520 feet per second, so naturally I had to put it to the test. Chrono out right away. To start with, I shot a string with 7.33 grain JSBs and achieved an average of 328 feet per second with a maximum of 342 feet per second. So it was a little short of the claim. Not being one to be beaten, I was straight out with a 5.56 grain alloy pellets and resulted in an increase in feet per second up to a maximum of 408. So better, but still way short of that claim figure. Now, if SMK want to take me to California for a testing session in better temperatures than March in the UK, I am available. But I see this gun as being about that drop-out magazine system, which is another twist on a multi-magazine holder. This is very neat, tidy, and in my experience with this gun has been very efficient and not pellet fussy at all. The dropout magazine is very slim as per 1911 style and carries the CO2 cartridge, which is a simple drop-in item, tighten up with the provided hex key. The top of the dropout magazine is the business end of this gun, and it holds a very neat 2 6-round pellet magazine holder. Now that rotates when the first 6 shots are used and you're ready to fire again. Loading these magazines can be done in 2 different ways. Firstly, rotate the magazine through 90 degrees and simply drop in pellets from the rear. Now, if that's a bit tight and fiddly, then the rotating magazine can simply be removed and each magazine filled away from the CO2 holder. Can then simply be returned back to said CO2 holder, loaded back into the gun for more fun. Conclusion then, it costs about £120 sterling here in the UK, so it's not expensive, but it does have a real weighty feel to it. It's pellet and not BB, which will suit some people more. The barrel should add accuracy. The lack of blowback action should also aid accuracy. But that trigger doesn't help. After saying that, the results have been pretty good overall. The wording on the sides of that top slider rail is a bit excessive for me, but I'm sure it could be easily removed if you wanted to. I think this gun is all about that magazine, which is a really well thought out item, and I feel it's the main point of this 911 replica. It's worth checking this out for that one alone.